Previously on Fallout Wasteland Warfare, the heroes were assigned to scout out and find a creature's nest. For almost a month, the settlement was getting plagued with all sorts of creatures. Our supplies were stolen, in return leaving us to starve. Paladin Dance, part of the Brotherhood, and Hank, a once survivor turned raider, was assigned the task to exterminate the threat. On their search, they managed to find themselves in a once great playground, where if you stood still long enough, you could still hear the noise of the children that once were. This was the nest. They quickly found themselves smack dab in the middle, fighting for the right to eat. After what seemed to be a lifetime of fighting, the two heroes emerged victorious. After a long-deserved night rest, the unlikely two started to make their way back to the settlement, only to find themselves stuck between a battle they did not know about. Today we are continuing the playing of Fallout Wasteland Warfare. This is not the RPG that is coming out later on, but you can also find it into Adventure Saturday playlist where we play Fallout Wasteland Warfare RPG. In either case, we're playing Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modifius Entertainment, and this here is a homegrown mission yet again, which continues off of the last one, which is episode 2 if I do recall, and it was called The Playground. Is that right, Brady? Okay. And Brady has created this homegrown scenario all by himself.
As well as the playground, because I think he did that one too.
No, I think it was both of us in the playground. But this one here is all your baby. So, if the game don't work out, or it screws up, or it don't make sense, you know to blame this guy right here.
Don't blame me.
You can see here we got the map already set up, the game is set up, and pretty much it's very simple. Our heroes have left the playground and started their way back to their own settlement, which is a couple of days to the west. But during so, they hear a little bit of commotion going on. They come across this right here, which is an abandoned gas station, and the heroes heard a lot of people inside, and they went and they kind of discovered that there was a settler, a scavenger, and a dog that are bunkering down there, and they're telling them about this onslaught of creatures that are coming to raid them, get their power cells if they have any of their food, everything. Actually, just to capture them and probably take them back to eat if they're cannibals. We don't know. But that is where all of our heroes are bunkered down, and we'll explain the rest of the game right now. For this custom mission, each of the heroes can deploy anywhere up to yellow from the gas station. The board is a 4x4 with 4 spawn points, one in each corner, that has been assigned a number from 1 to 4. At the start of every round, one player rolls a d4 and spawns enemies on whatever spawn point has the same number. Next, a d6 is rolled and compared to the spawn chart to see what type of enemy group is spawned, placing them on the numbered spawn point. At the start of every round, an event card is drawn and resolved immediately. A round consists with the hero activating, then an enemy group activates, and so on until all miniatures have activated. During the round, if an enemy has been killed by a hero player, that player gets to roll a d20 and compare the results to the loot chart, taking whatever the loot is listed. Warning, not all loot is beneficial, as a player can roll a number that may reveal a bad effect like drawing a creature card, or maybe even adding an extra enemy to the board. The enemy's behavior is always cautious with one objective in mind. Enemies have to be within orange distance of the gas station and remain there until the end of the round to win the game. However, if an enemy ever finds itself within yellow range of a hero miniature, their objective changes to fight the hero. At strategic points outside the gas station compound are canisters filled with gas. For an action, a hero within range can try to shoot one of the 4 gas cans, causing an explosion. If successfully hit, the red die or armor die is rolled for armor of 1 for the gas cans. Any mini friend or foe may take up to 3 damage but are able to try to save themselves if caught within yellow range of the blast. All characters except enemies serve the game with only a .44 revolver weapon. The game is over if an enemy stays within orange of the gas station at the end of the round. The heroes will lose. Or if any heroes are able to stay alive and stop the enemies from taking over their base by the end of round 6, would mean the heroes are victorious. Deployment is all done, and we had to deploy yellow up to yellow away from the gas station / makeshift settlement, I guess. And Brady deployed. You can see here, he actually has the same character that he had into the playground, which is the Paladin Dance. Is that correct, Brady?
Yes.
Do you want to talk about his stats?
He's just a paladin.
Yes, but there's something special about him.
He has a revolver.
Right, that's all. We lost all our weapons from the last mission for some reason or another during our adventures to go back to the settlement. And the only thing he has equipped, along with all the other settlers, is a .44 revolver. One of the settlers are there too as well, Brady deployed, and a dog is right there. Sole Survivor Loner, which was played into the playground one too as well, he deployed there. And also, he has only a .44 revolver. I say resolver. And the other settler has deployed right there with the .44 revolver. And the reason why we're doing that, the reason for that again is, like I said, into the introduction for the map, and that we have 4 spawn points. We have a spawn point here, which is marked number 1. We got a spawn point there, number 2, number 3, and number 4. Now, the way we play this homegrown mission is that at the beginning of every round, we are going to draw an event, deal with that. After we draw an event, we are going to roll a d4 to find out what spawn point is going to happen. After we do that, we roll a d6, and we have a list created where it'll tell us who spawns on the roll. So if we roll a 4, it's going to be a group of super mutants. If we roll a 1, it's going to be a group of feral ghouls. Number 6 is Deathclaw. Number 3 is the brute with the sledgehammer. Number 5 is 2 red roach swarms and a glowing red roach swarm. And number 2 is 2 mutant hounds. Once they are deployed, they have one objective, and that objective is to get within orange of the gas station. If they're within orange of the gas station, the game is over at the end of the round, and the creatures would win. But
if we kill them if they get orange within the gas station and then we kill them, we're fine.
We're still fine. That's why I say at the end of the round. Also, too, as well, if we do kill one of the enemies, we are going to roll a d20, and Brady made a loot chart, and it tells you what you have. That's why we're only starting with revolver, because we can potentially get some pretty nice weapons after we kill one of them.
And even one of the items on there is T51 power armor.
Oh, there you go. So it's just a matter of luck of the draw, but after you kill one. On top of that, again, things are just getting worse and worse and worse. We have strategically placed some gas canisters, you can see right there, over by the bus, over here by where the lone survivor is against the blockade, and one right here behind the sign. And they're strategically placed close to where the spawn points are. And the reason why is because during our game we could try to shoot at the gas canisters. And if we successfully hit, we're going to have to roll a red die, just like if we shoot an enemy and the gas canister has an armor of 1. If we pass that and it hits, then boom, it blows up. And what happens if we blow it up, Brady?
Any miniature within red takes 3 damage, but they have to roll defense.
Within yellow.
Okay, yeah.
Red is too big of a blast.
Yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
No, within yellow, they have to make a defense roll, and they'll take 3 damage depending on what their defense roll is.
Right.
If they get a 2 and they have an armor of 2, then they block 2 and take 1 damage, so on and so on.
So we want to try to set these off as quick as possible when the enemies come around. So we have 6 rounds to try to keep this compound safe. Again, if at the end of any round an enemy within orange of the gas station, we lose the game. Also, on top of that, at the beginning of the room, we're going to draw event cards that can benefit us or cause a lot of havoc. So either way. Now, there's one stipulation too as well, and it's about this Deathclaw. When he activates, he is going to always have to move within yellow distance. If a character is within yellow distance, whether it is a creature or a
Basically,
survivor.
His objective is just to go after the closest miniature.
Right. He don't have an objective of going to the gas station. If a survivor or another character is within yellow of Deathclaw, then Deathclaw will go up to them and attack them and try to kill them. So Deathclaws, they don't have any loyalty to either side, and as you can tell, there's lots of sides here. So anyhow, first thing we are going to do is do an event card on round number 1. We got 6 rounds, so let's go to round number 1. First thing we do in round number 1 is draw an event card. So event card is drawn. Brady is going to read it.
Dust cloud. A thick dust cloud driven by a strong gust of wind is heading this way. The loose dust will hamper visibility. No attacks at long range.
Okay, it's okay. Well,
We don't have long range anyway.
Yeah, but the thing is, this is the first run. That's a very good card to get it the first time because, you know, well, actually, it's not bad because we can try to shoot them at long range because they're getting close.
We don't have long range.
Yeah, because we get a 44 revolver, but we could get a weapon that is better. But we'll see. Okay, so now we have to roll a d4 to find out what spawn zone they activate in, the monsters or enemies. It is a 1. So spawn zone 1, and now we have to roll a d6. The d6 is here somewhere. Brady, go ahead.
I stole it.
Roll d6, and it's a 1.
So a 1, 2 feral ghouls.
2 feral ghouls are going to spawn right here.
That isn't that bad for the first, because they're not that strong, so.
No, but they can still cause some havoc because the only way they fight is by going in close. Oh boy. All right. And also too, as well as once they're spawned, they're gonna act like
We're gonna activate, I think.
they're gonna activate on their when they spawn right away. But also too, as well, is after the hero's turn. Actually, no, they don't act. They don't spawn on right away. But after the hero's turn, they're the only ones on, so they're going to spawn. But once there's 2, we're going to start using these to determine which one spawns first, so everything is going to random. So anyhow, we got to do our planning, and we'll be back to try to handle these 2 feral ghouls. We decided the settler is going to activate first because we are close to the feral ghouls. Again, we have to be very careful what happens. Now, with the beginning of this first round, no other creatures will spawn. So we only have to deal with these so all of the heroes can try to attack those. Anyhow, Settler's moving up for 1 action. Whoop! She's pretty much against the fence, and she is going to shoot because we already measured it, and that is blue range. We're able to see either one of them. So I guess she's going to pick this guy with the red. So we're going to shoot at this one. Let's go to Dice Box and see if she can shoot with the 44 revolver and do some damage. Here goes. She has to hit on a 6 and she gets 2 yellow die for a 44 revolver. And we got an 8, so she missed. Would have got 2 armor breaks, would have been good. So that was her 2 actions because she shot and that's it. Nothing happened to the feral ghouls. We're on to the next activation of the heroes. When I say next hero activates, I meant the AI because I forgot that they activate after the heroes activate. So therefore, they're probably just going to move up twice because they do not have any range. They did a double move because again, their sole purpose is to get into here. They do not care if there's people around unless they are right in front of them and they have an option to charge, but they didn't have an option to charge. The only one that is going to walk around and start killing things like that, settlers and enemies, is the Deathclaw. So anyhow, that is the feral ghouls activation, and now we are on to one of Brady's heroes. Brady's deciding to activate the Paladin Dance. And what is Paladin Dance doing? Do you need a minute or? Oh, so you're gonna move. And then you're gonna shoot?
I'm gonna shoot the gas cans.
But you might be within...
No, it's yellow.
Or you are just out. But unfortunately the settler is in. But you know, that's just the price of it. You got to survive. So Brady is going to shoot for his second action at the things to see if we can do some damage to the feral ghouls that are close to the proximity to get in. Here goes, shooting at the gas can. What do you got to get?
8.
8 or under. Okay, you're pretty good. I think we're pretty safe there.
No,
it's a critical fail, but you got a quick action. That was your second action. You are done, Brady. I actually thought that the gas cans would have exploded, but unfortunately Brady whiffed. So therefore, we're just going to activate the rest of the heroes because we have the dog, another settler, and the lone survivor to activate. And if anything big comes back, we'll be back. At the end of round number 1, where everybody's at is the dog ran in, he did a charge to tie up the feral ghouls. He's got a black, and this is the sole reason why the dog is here, is to tie up things that are coming out. We already seen that. He had Dancy Pants had a quick action, and he just, because the dog activated within this vicinity of black, so he moved back. The lone survivor decided to stay where he is because he wants to try to cover this. And he just moved out of the cover and he stayed there. He thought he might have been in range for feral ghoul to shoot, but unfortunately wasn't. So that is it for the end of round number 1. Now, we're on to round number 2. Round number 2, first thing is we gotta draw an event. So this dust cloud is gone.
Okay, low sun. The weak light drains the contrast from the surrounding area. All examine skills are at a -2 penalty.
Okay, that's not gonna make any difference to us because we're not gonna really do any examine. But anyhow, that is that. Now we have to roll the d4, see which spawn. And it's a 3. Whoops, hit my hand. So spawn point 3, which is down there. And now Brady, you're gonna roll d6, number 3. Number 3 is going to be the Brute. Hope you're enjoying this battle report. Brady is activating the dog. What's the dog's name, Brady?
Dog is just named Dog.
Just dog. That's cool. And you said you're going to attack the 2 feral ghouls because you got the 2 of them tied up?
Yeah.
Okay, let's go to dice box and see what. Remember, you got your first attack, you get an extra black die. Go ahead, Brady. What do you got to get?
7 or under.
7 or under. Oh, you got to fail totally. So that was one action, and
But
so
I did get a Nuka-Cola even though I did fail. And I think
you don't count anything if you fail. Nuka-Cola or nothing.
Okay.
So this black die is
So
gone.
I'm going to attack them again.
You're going to attack them. Just stay there and attack. Might as well. 2. So you succeeded.
And I got 2 Nuka-Cola, but only 1. It means that they can't do third vision, so they basically are blind. Sort of.
Okay, so
This guy, I'm just going to say that I'm
it don't really make a difference because the thing is nothing else happens.
Well, I get to attack. I do 2 damage to him, Dad.
Yes. 2 going against feral ghoul. I got to roll a 1 because of the defense and see what happens.
Nope.
2. Nope.
So he takes 2 damage.
2 damage on this feral ghoul, you said, correct?
Yep.
All right. Next activate is either the feral ghouls or the brute. So we got to move these around. Like so.
You do it with your spider finger.
Yeah, let's just stick it. I got to get that one because it's stuck to me. Number 1.
So that is the feral.
The feral ghouls get to activate. Uh-oh. And we see here, so the feral ghouls are already tied in combat, so they are just going to do their feral ghoul swipe. So they get black and green, and they have to hit onto a 6. Here goes. The first feral ghoul that got the damage is attacking Brady, and he gets the extra because of the assists of being the 2 of them. Excuse me, they have to get a 6. And they get a 10. They failed. Nothing happens.
But he's going to attack again.
Yeah, second action.
Get rid of a green die.
Yeah,
though.
because the assist. Go ahead, Brady. I'll let you roll the second one.
Yep.
Oh, that was a success and an extra hit. So, Brady, you got to defend against 2 hits. Because I think the feral ghoul swipe does 1 damage, right? No,
does
2. 2 physical. Oh, so that could be 3 going into the poor doggy.
Come on, get it 2.
1.
So I block 1, so I take 2 damage and irradiation damage.
Oh, yes, because of feral ghouls. Uh-oh. Poor dog. He's got damage and radiation onto him. And now it is going to be the second feral ghoul doing the same attack. And he gets the assist, I'm assuming, because
Yes.
it's his first attack. Go ahead, Brady. Roll for the feral ghoul attacking your doggy.
Yeah, it's a critical.
Oh, but not heroic. And he gets an extra damage. And then, Brady, you have to do a really good roll here.
2. Come on.
Oh no!
So he takes 3 more damage and another radiation.
Yep.
Attack.
Poor dog.
Now the other feral ghoul's gonna attack.
Feral ghoul's gonna attack in. Don't get the green die for the assist. And oh, this is really bad, Brady. 8. Failed.
He failed.
-1 is 7. He needed a 6, so he failed. So the dog is safe for now. The lone survivor decides to activate. I'm gonna put the token there because he's just going to shooty at the broody and see what happens. Shooting on a 5, but because of the cover, he's going down. So, oh boy, here goes. Do it. Just do it. He's got an 8. He totally failed that. So this is first action. Second action, definitely going to try to do the brute again. And got a 3 and 2 armor breaks. He passes. Oh, this is really good for the brute. And what is the brute's physical defense, Brady?
The brute's physical defense is...
The brute's physical defense is 2.
But he gets a +1 because of the cover, so it goes 3. So he's got to get a 3 or under. And he gets a 2.
So he takes nothing.
How much damage was I doing on
2.
him? And then he blocked the 2 of them?
Mm-hmm.
That sucks. It was on to the next baddie's activation. A brute did it. He was over here and he moved and then he was in range for charge. So he charged, we flipped, he got a green die, but he's still gonna also try to do a battle cry on poor lone survivor. For battle cry, we did say we flipped it, he got a green, for his charge, but instead of that, he's gonna do a battle cry, so he may not get that green, he may get both, but he has to do a battle cry test, the brute, and his battle cry is 8. So he needs 8 or under to succeed.
Yes.
Oh, critical success. So he succeeded. And now I have to roll for the lone survivor.
You have to get a 1. So critical success or a quick attack.
What? Here goes. Battle cry test for the lone survivor is his intelligence of 7. 3. I succeeded 2 as well.
But the brute wins. Because he got a critical and you only got a 3.
And the reason why is because it's an opposed
Skill test.
skill test. He's got a 1. I got a 3. So he gets both black and green. Luckily, that was his 2 actions, but unfortunately, does a battle cry. I think the lone survivor's probably gonna be in trouble. Brady's gonna activate next because all of the enemies on the board have activated. So Brady, who are you activating?
Paladin, and he is just within range to hit those gas.
Oh, so if you hit him, you could destroy the dog, potentially, and you could destroy that person who's helping you.
The settler.
The settler, yes. Okay, let's go to dice box and see what happens. 8 or under. 2 yellow die and a white die. And you got a 9, so you failed.
I'm going to do this for my second die.
Okay. And you got a 9 again.
Are you sure?
Yes.
It's in a 6?
No. The 6.
Oh, look at that, it's a 2.
Funny. So, unfortunately, he got a 9, which he kind of flipped over.
See, that's a 6.
Yeah, that's a 6, but you got a 9. Anyhow, I know you got a 9. There's a 9. That's what you rolled. So, you failed twice. That ends Dancy Pants' activation. I'm going to activate this settler for the next one. And first action, gonna move this way slightly.
I think that might still be within range of the gas can. I don't know.
We gotta check that. Oh no, because...
No, he's not.
Just out. Alright, so now he's gonna shoot at the gas can. Needs a 6 to shoot. Gets an 8. That's failed, and that's 2 actions, because move first, and that just sucked. What?
We did something wrong.
What?
Where the brute charged you, he wouldn't have charged you. He would have went just directly for the gas station.
Yeah, but he was right in the way, so obviously the brute's too
I don't
late
know.
now.
I'm just saying, because we said their only objective is getting to the gas station.
So, failed. Last one to do. So, Brady, what are you going to do? You can activate the last settler. Are you going to move and shoot? Yeah. Make sure you're...
Pretty sure within blue.
Yeah. And you're not within yellow of the gas can, correct?
What is that? No.
Go ahead, Brady. You need a 3 on the white dice. And you got a critical and 2 armor breaks.
So it can't defend.
It can't defend. So this is going to go. We have to do the defense rolls for both of these feral ghouls, but he only has a defensive one. He has 2 wounds on him, so pretty much he is going to be toast even regardless of rolling or not. So 1 down. So let's do the other feral ghoul before we do the doggy. Go ahead. Needs a 2. He got a 2!
So he takes 1 damage.
1 damage, so we'll just take this damage here. That's a 2. So damage on this feral ghoul. Next and last is the dog. Hopefully the dog is going to be okay because the dog only has 3 health left. Go ahead, Brady. What does the dog got to get? Ooh.
Oh, so it takes 2 damage, and it's actually still alive.
By 1. The dog is still hanging on by 1 damage. Wow! These gas canisters are gone, and because the explosion killed the feral ghoul, this settler, or scavenger, is going to roll the d20 for the loot chart and see what he gets. Correction, this dog is dead because I miscounted the wounds. That dog had 1 extra wound onto it, so therefore, because it was only 7, not 8, that puppy is dead, unfortunately. Okay, here goes for the loot chart. 17. What do we got, Brady, for 17?
17, draw a creature card.
Oh, what? A creature card. Okay, Brady, creature card's over there. What do we got?
Protective mole rat. The mole rat claws on its flesh. Fresh kill it by its burrow. Anything coming near its tunnels will be seen as a threat. Place mole rat model at creature's location. It does not affect line of sight or cover. It will not move. Resolve mole rat bite attack on any model that ends its activation within yellow. So
yep.
So
mole rat goes there. There's the mole rat, and unfortunately that was his last activation, so therefore he's within yellow activation, so he's got to try to sustain from a mole rat bite. But there's the card, just so you can see. Strength 3, Perception 2, Endurance 2, the Health is 2, and Physical Defense of 1 down the line. Now the mole rat bite rolls a yellow and does 1 damage. Let's go to dice box and see what happens to that poor scavenger. Go ahead, Brady.
that is a
4
fail.
and an armor break, but that is a fail because it had to get 3. So nothing happens, luckily. But that ends that activation for the settler, and I think that's everybody activated, isn't it, Brady?
Yes.
Whoa. So we are on round number 3 so far. We are holding our ground. But you can see a mole rat. Now, it don't move, luckily, but it does sustain itself where it will not move. But luckily, the settler wasn't close here, and if it drew it, game would have been over.
No, it's only any of the wave
No,
creatures.
they're part of the creature, so it would have been game over, but we're lucky we didn't do it. So anyhow, we are now going on to round number 3. Hope you're enjoying this battle report. Just remember, if you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, head over to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs to become an official sponsor, select one of the tiers, and get benefits that normal subscribers do not get. Check it out, links in the description. Next, you're an event drawing first. What do you got, Brady?
The death claws don't usually come this far south at this time of year. Hopefully there's enough prey to keep them occupied, with no need to roam further.
That's it?
Yeah.
I thought we were going to put a death claw. I'm like, no, we can't have 2 death claws on that board. No! Okay, so now we take a d4.
If we get a death claw this round, it would be pretty funny.
Yeah, I know. And it's a 1, so it's going to spawn on 1. D6 now.
The d6?
I don't know where the D6 is, right there. I'll do this one, Brady.
Yeah.
And we got a 4. So it spawns right here.
No, 1.
Oh yeah, number 1, yeah, right.
2 super mutant.
Ooh, so 2 super mutants are spawning right there, and they have range. Interesting. Now we take number 4 because it is AI, and it's got to be mixed in with the other 2, with the super brute and the feral ghoul that is left. Okay, now it's on to the hero's activation. Brady's activating Dancy Pants first. What are you doing there, Brady?
I'm gonna move
Okay, go ahead. And where are you moving?
forward some.
Oh, because you're going to probably hit this feral ghoul that got 1 damage already?
Yep.
Because this is the only one that's really threatening. Well, actually, the brute, too, as well,
But
over
you're
there
tied
is
up.
threatening. I know I'm tied up. This is bad. So you're definitely within range, so we're going to shoot at the feral ghoul. Go ahead, Brady.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you got
And
a
there's even
success
something
and
better.
an armor break.
Every blank that I get
Yes.
turns into an armor break because of Paladin Dance's ability.
Oh, nice. So therefore, that Feral Ghoul has a physical defense of 1.
It doesn't matter.
Yeah, you're
Taking
gone
2
through
damage.
2 damage, and does that mean he's dead because they only
No.
have 3 health or
He has
4?
4.
Oh, so yeah, that's like so close, so close. That was your 2 actions. That activates the end of the Paladin Dance. Next, we have to find out who is activating first for the AI. There's 3 of them.
Feral Ghoul, come on.
I don't know. Okay, here, look, Brady. This is what I'm doing. 1, 2, or 3. Which one do you want?
3.
3. Set number 1.
Yeah, it's Feral Ghoul.
Feral Ghoul, look at that, nice. Feral Ghoul is he's in charge of this, and so he is going to go "Rah!" and tie up the Paladin. Now look at this. Oh, actually, no Brady. No Brady.
See who's closer.
His objective is to get there.
Yeah, that's true.
So it's only if they're within proximity, like a yellow.
Okay.
So yeah, no.
He's just gonna do a double move to the gas station.
I don't know if he said that or not, but with the rules, if there is anybody within yellow of a creature that activates, instead of going towards this, their sole objective, they're going to fight them. But you can see there's nobody. So the Feral Ghoul is going to move. Uh-oh, I think we lost the game, Brady.
That's at the end of the round, remember?
Yeah.
He's gonna do a double move, and he's just gonna end up like right here.
We got to take that monstrosity out. Luckily, he only has 1 more wound onto him. If we don't take him out this time, we are done. As in, we're going to lose the game.
Done, son.
Uh-oh. Settlers activating, and seeing the Feral Ghoul getting super close to their station where they have all their supplies, and the rest station, I guess. So he's going to just shooty at the Feral Ghoulie. Here goes 6 or under to shoot at the Feral Ghoul. Got a 1 success with an armor break and a Nuka-Cola. Does anything happen with the 44
No.
revolver? Okay, so it's an armor break. The Feral Ghoul then only has...
1 physical defense, so it'll die.
Yeah, it can't do anything. So that Feral Ghoul
You know
is
what that
toasted.
means?
And Physical Ghoul is gone.
Here, pass me the wound token. I'll just keep them all over here.
And now it's on the loot chart for D20 to see what he gets. Remember, that's only the first action.
That's not D20, Dad.
Oh yeah, that's right. Oh, sorry, my bad. Oh yeah, D20. You picked it yellow because it would be different from the white. Smart guy, Brady.
Just pick them.
3.
3 is a board.
So he does she does have a melee weapon of a board equipped to her. Good job. For the second action, she notices the super mutants that are coming here, so she is going kind of in cover, but we're waiting to shoot at those guys. Next activation for the AI, okay, Brady?
Do 1.
So this one or that one? Just pick
1.
this one.
This one, yeah.
And it is number 4, and that is the
Number 4 is a super mutant with bolt action pipe rifles.
Oh, so they get to activate now with range. Ouch. So they're going to activate, and you can see they are not in yellow of anybody, so therefore they're going to just move. So we'll do this one first.
And he's gonna shoot.
Well, if
Doesn't
they're in
matter
yellow,
if they're in yellow, Dad. I think they would shoot.
I think they would charge for their second action.
No.
Are you sure about that?
Yeah, I'm positive. These aren't super mutants with strength. They're more.
Okay, well, we'll deal with this one first. So what does this super mutant have equipped? Bolt action pipe rifle, and so it's going to have a yellow and a green, and it has to hit onto a 4. Well, 5 because of cover.
No.
So for shooting, it is it's going to be a -2. So I said a +1, but it's
Yeah.
-2 for any cover. So therefore, he is going to have to shoot on a 2 to hit, and gets a +1 physical defense because cover. So let's go to Dice Box and see what happens for the second action for this super mutant with the bolt action pipe rifle.
Everyone has a better weapon.
Short range, yellow, green, and a white die. Needs a 2 or lower. Gets a 3. Fails.
-1.
So that's a 2. So succeed.
It doesn't have anything.
Oh, so
special,
that is going to be 2 damage. 2 physical damage going into the settler.
Because of the +1.
Physical defense of 1 +1, so it's a 2. And gets a 1.
So she takes a damage.
Yeah, 1 damage. That's not too bad. We can handle that. And there's the 1 damage onto the settler, and this has activated the super mutant. So next super mutant's gonna do the same.
Right.
So like
No,
that.
It's gonna move up yellow and then charge into.
Yes, and then charge. So just like that. We already measured that. We already know what's happening here. So charging, and does that battle cry. Because it made a charge, gets to flip a token, see if it's a black or green die for the attack. Next one, and it's a black. Ugh. And that is it for the activation for the super mutants. And now we're on to the next activation of the hero. Who do you think we should activate, Brady? Should we take care of this mole rat, or should we take care of the sledgehammer wielding
I
super
think you
brute?
should go just in case that brute wipes you out. Not saying it will happen, but you don't know.
Yeah, that's right. I should do this because it's a good idea. Okay, so we're going to resolve this. Because of the Lone Wanderer perk, that is, we kind of forgot about this the first time, but anyhow, we remembered, well, Brady remembered, because nobody was within black range of, no heroes are within black range, the lone survivor gets an extra yellow die, and because he's going to have a -2 because he's using his gun, he's kind of like pistol whipping because he don't have any melee, so it's got to be a 3 on the die. Come on, you can do this. 3! And plus 2 armor breaks, so actually that's a 2 and 2 armor breaks for that
So that's
super
2
mutant
damage
brute.
going at the super.
Here goes, needs a 2 to survive.
But you got armor breaks, didn't you?
Yes, I got armor breaks. I got 2 armor breaks.
Okay, so then it just takes 2 damage.
Ah, that's right, because of the physical defense on the super brute. The brute, super mutant, is 2, but I got 2 armor breaks, so cannot defend, so therefore he's taking 2 damage. Second action, just attacking again, needs a 3 or lower. Please be lucky. Oh, I just failed completely, whiffoed, and that ends his activation. And now it's on to the last AI, which is the super brute, is going to return to favor. This is going to be really ugly. Big trouble going on here. He needs an 8 or lower. He gets an extra black because he has a strength of 8 or higher, so he gets an extra black die in attack. He got the green and the black because of the charge, and he's got the 2 yellow because of the sledgehammer. And he needs 8 or lower. This is really, really bad. But luckily he has the lone survivor has a +1 armor. Oh boy. So he succeeded. Oh, this is not good, Brady. Not good at all. So therefore he is going to do 4 damage
And an armor break.
An armor break. This is not good. I need a 3. I got a 3.
So you block 3 and you only take 1.
But I got the 1 armor though too.
No, yes, you can use that if you want, so you won't take none.
Take none, yes. So I'm losing my 1 armor because of the little token, and I got a 3, so therefore that attack just totally whiffed, and the lone survivor just just moved out of the way. Ah! Second action's gonna attack again. You don't get the extra die though. Fail. Oh, of course, and that's an armor break and an extra hit.
So that's 5 damage.
That's 5 damage and an armor break. So now I have to get
2 or lower.
But I 2 or lower. That's right. Uh-oh.
No, 3 or lower. Yeah, 2 or lower.
2 or lower, because his physical is 3.
Armor break.
He got a 1.
So he blocks 1, he takes 4 damage.
4 damage. And there's the 4 damage out of 7. Oh, that hurt. And luckily that was his second action for the brute. Last to activate for this round is the scavenger. He's going to just try to take the mole rat out. Or should he just move? Because if he stays...
If he moves out of range, if he moves, he cuts his movement in half and he loses all of his actions. Because he disengages.
Yes. Okay, anyhow, let's do it. He needs a 1.
So 3, no.
He failed. That was first action. Second action, do it again.
Yeah, that's a success and an armor break.
Armor break, and I think the mole only has 1 for physical. Yes, so it takes its damage for 1, and that means deado, and it is going to be rolling on the d20 for this guy. Ready to roll on the d20? 5. Ooh, what does he get with the 5?
A hunting rifle.
A hunting, that's not bad. It got some range. That's good. He'll take that.
It's not bad. It's pretty good.
Yeah, good. This ends the end of round number 3. We are still holding on. I am shocked, but you can see here, he's in yellow. He's got to stay there, but I'm just checking that in yellow too, so on his activation he has to go up to attack 2 as well. Interesting. Okay, anyhow, We're going to round number 3. Wish us luck. I meant round number 4, not round number 3. Round 3 event card, Brady.
The whirling squall will pass soon enough for now, but it's hard to run. When performing charge, distance is one color shorter.
Ooh, so for charging this round, 1 color shorter. Lovely. And now we're going to have to roll to find out what creature is going to activate. So your D4. No, you're wrong. D4 is where it is, yes.
Yeah, D3.
So you got a 3, so it's going to come up here. D6 to see what activates. 2.
So a 2 is gonna be the hounds.
The 2 mutant hounds, and they're going on number 3. And there's the mutant hounds on number 3. Oh boy. We're doing okay. We're kind of figuring this out so far. Just so everybody is aware too as well, the size of this board is a 4x4. Brady's going to activate first with Dancy Pants Paladin, and what are you doing? You're going to shoot at this guy?
Yeah.
So it's through cover, so it's going to be a +1 armor for him and a -2 to your skill testing die. Go ahead, Brady. 6 surrender. You definitely got it.
This turns into an armor break because of Paladin
Yep.
ability.
And so the super mutants have physical armor of 1.
So 1 gets canceled, so he's going to take 2 damage.
Yes. But he still gets to roll, don't he?
No, armor break breaks his armor.
Oh, that's right, because he only has 1. I just said that. Duh. So he's going to take how many damage?
2.
2, and that was your first action. You going to do it again?
Mm-hmm.
Might as well. Yep. Go ahead, Brady.
Yes.
Success. And no armor break, but a -1, so therefore he needs a 1 to get no
I
damage.
also get a quick action as well.
Yes, you do.
No,
3, so he takes 2 more
damage.
Ooh. Got a quick action, and you can see there he activated. So if anybody comes within his range of black, I'm assuming it is?
Yes, it's black.
But they have to move, like they can't
They
just...
have to move.
Right, and then after they do their actions, then you get to shoot or do whatever you want for your quick action. So now it's on to the AI turn.
Not
So-
super mutants.
Brady, pick 1, 2, or 3.
I'm gonna pick 1.
1, and it is 2.
So 2
Is-
is the 2 mutant hounds.
2 mutant hounds. Ouch. First mutant hound is gonna move. Because remember, their objective is to get close. But now he moved 1. I kind of kept him as far away because we have to see yellow if he's within yellow range. Because if he's in yellow range, he's going to go into attack 2 as well. Nope,
Oh,
he's
but
good.
this sucks because he's gonna get into almost within orange of the station.
Yep, that's right. So there's that. And that's the second action for that mutant hound. So this mutant hound now, should he follow suit or should he go this way?
He's just gonna go the closest, fastest way possible.
True.
And he climbs so he doesn't reduce his movement. When he
So
moves
right
over.
there. Oh, is he within yellow?
No.
I don't think so. No, good. And then for a second
Not
one.
good.
No, I mean, well. And there you go. So they are getting close. This is getting close to the end of the game because we have to deal with the brute and the 2 mutant hounds too as well. This is really, really, really bad.
Yeah.
It is on my turn. I'm going to activate the lone survivor. Now the problem is we were trying to figure this out, and I think the game is pretty much done unless the lone survivor can pull something off here. Right now, the lone survivor has 4 wounds out of
2 wounds, Dad.
2 wounds because
No, 4. It is 4.
the lone wanderer. Yeah. Anyhow, he's going to try to disengage, so he's going to get a free shot. So if he disengages and able to move here, on their activation, they're within yellow of a hero, so they have to charge. So he's going to pretty much have the 3 of them, but it'll stop them, and we'll be able to get like maybe another round out of this.
Hopefully 2.
Hopefully 2, because we are round number 4. So anyhow, yeah, he's going to disengage. He's moving yellow, so he gets to do his movement first. So he's going right there in the middle of the 2 of them to tie them up. And now the brute gets a free attack to try to hit the lone survivor, sole survivor loner, I should say.
And his strength reduces by 2 because it's during a reaction. So
Yes.
He doesn't get the extra black die.
No, he don't. But he's still able to attack, unfortunately. So let's go to dice box and see what happens. Go ahead, Brady. The brute is going to got a 6 or under. He has to get a 6 or under. You better not get. You got a 5 with 2 armor breaks now, Brady. So now I have to defend.
You roll a die. You have 3 armor. So you get +1 armor because it's reaction.
Right.
So
no, you don't get a +1 armor for reaction. No, you don't do that. You're thinking of Star Wars Legion or something else, I think. But we'll double check on that. But I'm going to roll the red die anyhow. 2. Because of the attack, and I have the Lone Wanderer, I do get a +1 physical, so my physical is going to go up to 4. I rolled a 2. It did 2 armor breaks, and so because of that, he's not taking any damage from that brute. He just like, I'm going over there. I see the puppies. I want to go pet them with my gun.
So
for my second action, I am just going to try to hit one of the puppies. It don't really matter which one, but I'm going to say the closest one right there.
You're not in base contact?
Yes, I am.
Oh, you purposely moved into base contact?
Yeah, I moved out. Oh, yeah, that's right. I didn't have to do that. You're right. So I would have moved like maybe...
So you won't get your -2?
No, I don't get my -2. So therefore, I'm going to shoot at this puppy duppy right here with my white and 2 yellow. And I have to get a perception
it's 3 yellow because you're a wanderer.
Oh, yeah, and yellow. So I have to get my perception to 5. I got 5. That's right. Because my shooting action is 5. So I have to get 5 or under. Here goes, 5 or under. I got the extra die, remember. So that's 6, -5, 4. So that is, I definitely hit.
And you don't have anything that you can fall.
So now the mutant god got to make a roll. Mutant hound physical defense of 1.
It's a 3, so no, they take
2 damage. Does 2 damage out of 4? Is it 4 damage, Brady, they got? Or is it 5 health? Oh, 5 health, sorry, yes. So therefore, that is my second action, and he is done. Go ahead, Brady, see which one is going to activate next. And it is going to be who?
3, and that is the Super Mutant Brute.
Oh, lovely! Super Mutant Brute, he's with... The Lone Survivor is within yellow, so he's just going to charge, so he's tying up the Lone Survivor.
He's going to attempt to do a battle cry.
Oh, do you know what I remember, Brady, why I got close to it. It's too late now, because if I tied them up, they wouldn't be able to move.
They move into you anyway.
Oh, yeah, that's right, because they're in yellow. That's right, my bad. So the Brute is going to try to whack him in the head with his sledge.
But first, he's going to do a battle cry test.
Oh, yeah, battle cry first. Go ahead, Brady. Battle cry.
That's a 1.
Oh,
so you have
again. 7 for me. I got a 4.
So he succeeds and he gets a green and a black.
This is not good. So therefore, his second action is going to be definitely attack, and he gets the extra bonuses. 8 or under. Trouble. He's definitely got a 7. And 1, 2 armor break, 7, 6, 5.
And 2 extra damage.
So that's is 4 damage going. And this is not a good thing at all. Here goes. I get a 1.
So you take 3 damage.
3 damage. I think the Lone Survivor may be dead. You can see there, Lone Survivor's damage on him is 7, which would kill him, but because he has the Lone Wanderer, he gets a +2 health. So therefore, he's still in the game.
No one can move in.
He don't want to move. If he moves within black, then it's done. He don't have more moves and he's dead. So right now, he's just kind of teetering on surviving. Let's go on to the next activation. Next, Brady acted the Scavenger. He did a double move, and we measured. He's out of the black range of the Sole Survivor Loner, so therefore he's still got the 2 wounds that he can still take. But that ends his activation. We're on to the next activation. There's only 1 more enemy creatures to go. It is number 4, so therefore it is going to be the Super Mutants. First Super Mutant activating is the one that is tied up with the Survivor. Now, he gets an extra black because of the board, or not because of the board, because he charged last turn. So now he has to get a what, Brady?
6 or under.
Okay, go ahead.
That is a 9.
9. And no minuses, so that's 1 action. He failed. Second action, and try to attack again. Don't get the extra black die, though. And it's 8 minus 1 is 7, so he failed yet again. So she is still in the game. The other super mutant, he was here, he moved up yellow. He's trying to stay away from yellow. So if he's within yellow, he's going to have to attack, but he managed to move a little further away. So because of that, and Brady got his quick action, he's spending it to shoot now to hit this super mutant who has 4 wounds. Let's go to Dice Box and see what happens. So Dancy Pants is going to shoot. He gets a -2 to the skill dice, so he has to get a 6+ because it is a quick action. Go ahead, Brady.
That is a 6, exactly.
And you get an extra hit. Do you have no, nothing happens that. So therefore, the super mutant got to defend.
Anyway.
Super mutant's physical defense is 1. He gets a 1.
He takes 2 damage and he's dead.
Because...
He has 6 health and he already has 4 on him.
But what was his max health? 6. So because of that, he got 1. He reduces 1. How many did you hit him for?
3.
Oh, I thought you hit him for 2.
No, because I got an extra hit.
Oh, okay. So great. Then you got to roll on a d20 chart. Go ahead, Brady. A 6.
6 is a pipe wrench.
Got a pipe wrench. That's not too bad. So that ends the super mutant's activation because he's no longer around thanks to Dancy Pants. Making fun of him. That is the end of round number 4. We're on round number 5. 2 left, and we're still in the game, but very close. You can see Super Mutant's is tied up here. And if we go around here, you can see they're not tied up, unfortunately, so they could get there.
But they're gonna go into charge because that's their objective.
Yeah, because they're within yellow, so they're going to attack him instead. So you just got to survive for 2 more rounds and tie them up for us to win. This is really, really getting down to the wire. So we're on to round number 5. Event time! Draw an event card, Brady.
Boom! A critical generator malfunction, corroded gas pump, whatever it was, the explosion sounds much closer than it really is.
That's it? Ha! Nothing else happens. But they hear the noise. Spawn point.
2.
2.
Over.
Spawn point's over there by the bus. D6 to see what spawns.
5.
5.
And number 5 is the 2 red roach swarms and the glowing red roach swarms.
Right here. On to the top of the activation for number 5. The Soul Survivor Loner is going to go first. And he is going to stay where he is. Oh, he's tied up with the brute.
He can't move.
He can't move and he can't attack outside of combat. So, he can either disengage or try to attack the brute. I think he's going to try to disengage. Whoops. So his yellow, he's just going to move over here. Keep hitting the camera. So he's kind of blocking. But now we have to, the brute's going to roll a free attack. A quick action attack to see if he's going to take out the lone survivor. Hopefully he's still going to survive. This is kind of like a really, really bad move on my part, but we're going to see how it pays out. I just readjusted because of the yellow. He gets to move like to there anyhow. So now we have to do the brute. Brute's going to attack. He's got 2 yellow die. He's supposed to be a black, but his strength is a -2, so it's 6, so he don't get the extra black die. And he got a critical hit with an armor break and an extra point of damage.
You have 3 armor. Come on, you can do it. If you get a 3, you take nothing.
4.
You got 4, so you take 3 damage and you die.
Yeah, I think I'm dead. That is it. The brute just whacked him and obliterated his head.
You disengaged.
I know. I said that on camera. I said it's a super move on my part, but we were desperate. So that ends the activation for the Soul Survivor, which cost him his life. Now we have to activate an AI.
Rad, I'll pick it this time.
Okay, so let me mix them up.
So either rad roaches or the other super mutants.
Okay, go ahead. Pick one. No, not that one. You flipped it.
5.
So number 5 is
it's
activated.
The rad roaches. Yes.
Ooh boy. All red roaches have moved from here to the double move and they moved up there, and that ends their activation. Now we're on to the next activation for the heroes. Gonna activate this scavenger. He's got a movement of yellow because we kind of planned something, so therefore...
And then
he's going to move again, but he reduces it by 1 when he goes over the truck.
Right, because of the truck, so it's going to be orange. Gonna move right up tight, so he's going to the other end. And you're saying, why did you do a double move? And the reason why, because where we are, put the yellow there, Brady.
We're almost within.
Oh, almost within, but not enough.
Actually,
but
no, we did that wrong.
we are within the brute. We tried to plan it out for the scavenger, but after he moved, you can see the yellow, and it is just outside, but the brute, he's within the brute. So unfortunately, what that would mean that the brute, when he activates, he's going to come in for the charge. These guys aren't. They're going to move this way. And at the end of the activation, if at the end of the round, I should say, if they're within orange of the gas station, it means that they win the game. Now, since we are done activating the scavenger, it is on to one of the AI to activate. Well, we're in some deep trouble here, Brady. You're gonna pick that one? Number 2.
The hounds are 2.
4. How do you know what hounds are 2?
Because
6.
I know I memorized it.
You're right. Number 2. So the hounds activate for number 2. Let's put that there. I think the game is over, but we'll see. Now, because we did already measure that they are outside of the yellow, they are not going to run into the scavenger. So therefore, all they have to do is run orange. So I'm just going to, I'm destroying everything. I'm moving him here. He's gonna go there. Ah, destroying everything.
Breaking everything.
So anyhow, that is it. They are within range. So we have to see. We're gonna figure, because I think we lost the game, because I don't think we're going to be able to destroy these two.
No, it's impossible.
Before the end of the round. We'll be back. We're just gonna calculate some things, do some tests, and we'll be back. After doing calculations off camera, you can see the yellow is by Dancy Pants. Unfortunately, there's no way that we can get up and destroy either one of those hounds by the end of this round number 5. So therefore, the mutants has successfully went into this gas station and raided it. The mutants creatures, but not everybody is dead. They just they're like, oh crap, we're overrun, it's time to pull out and leave, which they did.
Technically, all of the settlers are basically dead, except for 2 of them now.
Right.
And the dog's dead.
Yes, and so is the lone survivor.
Yep, so if we do another mission, you have to pick a different character.
Yeah, I know, this is not good. Or maybe we'll just do a mission with Dancy Pants. We'll find out. Comment below if you like this homegrown mission, and give us some ideas or thoughts about what the 3rd mission would be if we included Dancy Pants, because the lone survivor is pretty much, he's dead. He's out of it. So he is done. Brady's the only one that survived with his characters. A lot of fun, Brady, I have to say. That was a great job creating that.
It'd probably be a versus game, because since you're out, you'd probably control the mutants or whatever.
I don't know. We got to figure something out for it. So comment below. Let us know what you thought. Give your ideas. If we made any rules mistakes, refer to a page number in whatever rule book, the most updated rule book. Timestamp the video and let us know, so not just us learn, but everybody else who's watching this video. For Fallout Wasteland Warfare by Modifius Entertainment. I really enjoyed it, Brady. That was a great design you did. I kind of figured that maybe 6 is going to be not enough turns, but we left it, and we died at round 5. So, you know, the whole point of this is just to survive. Comment below, like I said. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button. Check our patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Count out if you want to become an official sponsor. And until next time, be safe with this COVID crap that's going around. Play some games. You know, do social distancing.
And don't do anything illegal.
Well, obviously. Social distancing, Brady is in my house, so we don't have to social distance, right, Brady? So we have to social distance. Ah! Okay. Anyhow, that is it.
I don't know if that was social distancing.
We'll see you in the flip side, and remember, be a maniac. Bye! Bye!
Hope you enjoyed that video. If you want to keep up to date with Board Game Maniacs, click on the like and subscribe button to be notified when more videos come available. If you want to become an official sponsor of Board Game Maniacs, go to patreon.com/BoardGameManiacs. Or you can go to streamlabs.com/BoardGameManiacs1. That's right, and you can donate to help keep the lights on, keep food in our bellies, and play more games. We'll purchase more games, more equipment to make Board Game Maniacs evolve and get bigger and larger. Because of you, the viewers, I thank you from the bottom of my toes to the top of my head for all of your support. And until next time, Board Game Maniacs, be a maniac.